So if I need to, I can grind more in that patch of grass, I guess, or in this other patch. Like, I don't know where good things are. I think I can find Sandshrew and that over there. And I think here there's Spearow. In fact, she might have a Spearow, which could be bad for little Dino, if Spearow knows Peck. I think that's the earliest flying type move they could learn. Okay, it's Jigglypuff. In that case then, as long as we're not trolled by Sing, we should be fine. Let's see. Let's not Sing, so I'll take it. Just in case I do fall asleep, I'm at least gonna use the Leech Seed there, so I deal some sort of damage while I'm inactive. But it doesn't seem like this fight should be too bad. Okay, fine. I'll use Vine Whip. That's not the worst thing ever, Jigglypuff. I am glad these things are missing. Alright, disabled, right, sorry. Even though I had that plan set up for it, if I can keep attacking, I'd rather keep attacking. But with that, Carpet grew to level 6, so there are his stats. And we're good. Now back up here. Again, we were able to skip a few. So there's this dude, or this last, the dude down there, and then the last at the very beginning we can go back and fight. I know Switch training, or just training in general, you know, it can be a little bit tedious, I think especially from an audience perspective, but I hope that you all understand if you're going into this that that's kind of just part of the game, you know. If I see something coming up as going to be a big grind fest, then I'll plan on skipping it. But with trainers in particular, I kind of feel like that's maybe not, like, important to watch, but again, it's part of the game, so hope you guys don't mind terribly that I'm just talking through these parts, or that I'm having you watch these parts. I am trying to provide at least some sort of commentary in the meantime. I would talk about my plans for the future as far as my team goes, but I think I already talked pretty significantly about it, just without explicitly saying I'm going to get these Pokemon. But being a no capture challenge, only being able to receive gift Pokemon or fossil Pokemon or buying Pokemon, you know, you can imagine the kind of team, like, it's very limited, the possibilities I could have. I mean, basically, if you're aware of this game, like, if you're at all familiar with it, and you know what those kind of Pokemon are, again, you know, like the gifts, the fossils, things you could buy, you could probably guess what my team might be. Okay, here's a Spearow. This is what I might be concerned about. At level 14, it should know Peck, so kind of frightening to send Dino out here. It does know Peck. Yeah, that's not great. How much does Tackle do? Oh dear. Oh, of course it's a critical too! Let's heal up then. Oh, potions at the top, duh. Woo! You're gonna have to cut that out. Hope you know that. Use something that's not okay, there we go. Actually, that could be very bad too. Let's tackle really quick, try to kill you. Critical, come on, critical? Darn it. That's fine, as long as this hits. Okay. Phew, we're good. It was scary, but it's fine. We didn't die. Alright, Carpe's level 7. I'm fine with fights being scary, as long as they end in my favor. How about that? That seems reasonable. Alright, my plan at this point, in the immediate future, you know, I'm gonna fight this last here, so we're gonna do the usual Switch training stuff. Then I'm gonna head back over toward Mount Moon. I'm gonna stop in that little corner patch, and I'm gonna do some training. Oh, accuracy. Oh, please don't keep sand attacking me. Thankfully, that was a critical hit. That gets rid of any other opportunity that Pidgey has. But of course now, there's this Pidgey too. Sand attack is the worst. But at least now that I have Carpe, I'm able to switch Pokemon, which means that those debuffs, I believe, are reset on Dino. So now his accuracy should be normal again. Granted, Tackle isn't perfect, so you still might see a miss, but it should be back to normal. Okay, and that Pidgey's down. But yeah, I'm gonna head back to the right, train up in that corner. I want Carpe to be a little bit higher at least before we go into Mount Moon. But since that is going to be purely grinding for a while, I'll skip ahead. Okay, I've changed my mind. So in that corner, I was only finding Pidgey, which just pelted me with Sand Attack, and Spearow that had Peck. And then I decided I'd come up here to train, hoping for Geodude and stuff. But I've only found like 5 Zubat in a row, so you know what? We're just gonna start going through Mount Moon. It'll be fine Geodude, or more Zubat. Okay, Zubat we're gonna run from. Geodude we will fight. Geodude we can take out, you know, we switch to Dino, we do a Vine Whip, they're gone. Zubat, on the other hand, are actually a bit of a threat in this run because they have Leech Life, and normally I feel like that's not too powerful. But against Dino, you know, that's super effective against him, so we're gonna try to avoid Zubat as much as possible, or at least actually fighting them. I think TM12 is Water Gun, so that's no use to us. Now, not what I had expected, but Clefairy, I can also fight Clefairy. That should be fine. I mean, the worst case for them is they have Sing. Aside from that, I guess Growl and Pound, but Pound isn't too strong, at least it shouldn't be from a level 8. Growl is just obnoxious, but it's, like, you could get past it. See, Pound does 3 damage from a level 8, that's not bad. Let's just see how the experience works out. Okay, well, you know, 38, not a ton, but it was enough to get Carpy to level 8, so I'll take it. Okay, and then there's this. Potion, awesome. And what do you have, sir? Okay, so Bug Catcher wants to fight. Then I assume just like a Weedle and a Caterpie or something like that. I mean, if you want to be a Weedle and a Kakuna or a Metapod, I'd take that. I prefer it. You know, they give more experience. They might take a little bit longer to fight themselves, but they're safer in general. That wasn't even a critical! Ah, that feels good! And Poison Sting, I didn't have to growl or anything, it only does 2 damage right now, and again, since we're Ivysaur, we can't be poisoned from it. So that really is a nice attack, and it's a Kakuna! Good. Okay, so we're gonna change for Carpe. Because this is all about getting him some extra experience. Level 15 is our goal. And, you know, I didn't do any grinding, like I said, so... Not a single Pokemon, I don't think. Actually, I think I was able to... I beat 1 Pidgey. But then I got annoyed with the others, so I left the area. I really thought you could get Sandshrew down there, and maybe you can, but I guess if you can, they're rarer down there. Either way, it was obnoxious. Didn't want to deal with it. A critical would be nice. You know, just to power through that Harden, it would save me a couple turns, but... Not the worst thing ever. Hopefully I hit. Okay, good. At least ends the fight there. So 82 experience for each of us. Pretty good. And you. She has a Clefairy? Yeah, okay. So it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, 6 levels higher than the wild Clefairy we fought, so I guess I could keep that in mind. In case she sings me to sleep, though, because she does more damage with Pound, I do want to make sure that, again, I'm able to do something while I'm waiting to, like, wake up. If she ever does do sing, she might not. There we go, I'm asleep. But, aha, now I'm healing and dealing damage either way. It's at least something, I figure, you know? Keeps me alive a little bit longer, does some damage to her. Ah, wow, we are still asleep. We are still asleep! This is taking longer than I had expected. Okay, we're awake, but we still have to wait another turn. At least now we're able to fight back. Took long enough, but we're able to fight back now. And we're asleep again. Well, no, I'm still asleep, and Clefairy's gonna die. So instead of making it so Dino has to wake up mid-fight in, like, the next trainer we encounter or whatever, that sentence was all sorts of messed up. I'm gonna go back and heal is what I'm saying. You know, we're at half health anyway, we could use some more PP from stuff. It's not, like, it's really nearby where we were. So not a huge deal to come back here, heal real quick. And hopefully, by the way, you guys can't hear me constantly pressing like the A or B button. Again, I'm using an N64 USB controller, so hopefully that won't be an issue. I tend to hold the controller on my lap, and it's kind of beneath the desk, whereas my microphone is like here, you know? So hopefully you can't hear it, and if you do, hopefully it's not too obnoxious for you. I apologize either way, but yeah. Alright, so I want to go down now. Not down the ladder, but just up and around and down. Because there are a few trainers, I think at least 2, maybe 3. I think 2 trainers to fight. And 3 items to get? 2 or 3. So I want to do all that. And then we could head down that ladder. Get the stuff that's there. Come back, and eventually make our way through. Because I do, of course, want to get through this place. But I want to get experience, I want to get items. You know, while I want to do things quickly, I want to take advantage of what's here, too. Especially considering, again, whiting out means that it's over. I don't want it to be over. This dude shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, he should, being a super nerd, like a Magnemite and a Voltorb, I'd guess. I mean, and if I'm remembering correctly from my Magikarp run, because he was a pain, because I was playing Fire Red, right? And so by that point, Magnemite was Steel type, and Magikarp only had Tackle, and so Steel type, not very effective, half damage. Magikarp wasn't strong to begin with, so it took time. But Magnemite here is just electric, so Tackle is fine. What I had to do for Magikarp, and I talk about this in that Magikarp video that I pointed out last time. If you haven't watched it yet, I would recommend it. I had to go back, use up all the Splash and Tackle on Metapod, Kakuna, and Viridian Forest, come all the way back here, and then use Struggle in order to beat the Magnemite. It was a pain. I had to do that kind of thing a lot during that Magikarp run. But I'm glad I can say now that, you know, I did it, it's over. It wasn't the best of experiences all the time, but happy I can say that now. Ooh, I don't like any time my defense greatly falls. But if you want to just use it twice in a row and then let me kill you, I guess that's fine. If you're not going to take advantage of my lower defense, is it really even lowered, you know? Okay, so down here's one item. I don't remember what the items are, necessarily. I just remember some places where items are. I don't like ending both sentences with R, but you get me. There's a potion. Good. Potions are helpful. How have I not found a single Geodude in here? I know they're in here. Like, if I don't find a Machop, that's fine, because I don't think Machop are in this cave. But Geodude, I know they are. Rare candy, cool. And an escape rope, cool. Alright, but at this point, I think we're good now to go down that ladder. I don't like you at all, sir. So we'll be heading off to do that now. Which was right there, yeah. Oh, the encounter right here. And all the Zubat! It's so annoying. I mean, I think it's worse in yellow version. From what I recall hearing, yellow version, the spawn rate, or the encounter rate rather, is a lot higher in caves. So I don't envy them, at least. You know, the people who play yellow version frequently, but... there's a rocket. But I still don't like how frequent they are in this game. Not only are they annoying, but they don't give that much experience, if I'm remembering correctly. And again, in this, super effective against Bulbasaur. And there's a Paris, the first one I've seen in this cave. Looks kind of funky in this game. But again, being bug type, I don't want to chance it. Okay, so there's an HP up. Is there anything in this corner? No, okay. You never know sometimes, you know? Alright, let's go fight this dude. Hopefully he doesn't have a Zubat. I know that's one of the possibilities for rockets in this game. So, we can hope. Sandshrews a good start. Sandshrew was fine. Alright, down he goes in one hit. Wasn't sure if that was going to happen in just that one hit, but it did. And with that Dino Grit to level 19, cool. Alright, so his special is actually not that stronger than his attack. And you know, in this generation, special is both special attack and special defense. And if you're unaware, you know, the typings, whether they're physical attack or special attack actually depends on the typing, not the attack itself. I'm pretty sure. And so one way to remember which ones are special are basically, if they share a type with an evolution, then they're a special attack. So, you know, fire, water, electric, ice, grass, like including Glaceon and Leafeon. In case you didn't know, there's some more knowledge for you. I'm not the most knowledgeable about this game or about Pokemon in general, but, you know, I have tidbits of information. And so Carpe is at level 10. And, oh, that's a Zubat. I don't want to chance it. We're going to try to take him out as quickly as possible. Not chancing it as in, like, I don't want to switch to Carpe first. You see? It does a lot. Okay, at least 2 hits took him out. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. Didn't like it, but still. Was I saying something more? Oh yeah. Hey, we finally found a Geodude! I'll take it, that's some extra experience right there. But yeah, so Carpe being level 10, in 5 levels, at level 15, he should learn Tackle, if I am correct. And then at level 20, he should evolve into Gyarados, which is great, because Gyarados is a lot better than Magikarp. You probably already knew that. But you know, having a Magikarp on my team doesn't mean much. Having a Gyarados on my team, now that could actually turn the tide of battles. So I'm looking forward to it personally. Okay, running from you. Alright, plan at this point. Once I get back to the ladder, I'm gonna head back out of Mount Moon and heal up at the Pokemon Center because Dino, you know, he took some damage, and while I do have potions that I could use to heal him up, I'm relatively close to the Pokemon Center. This is like the last fight, basically, where I'll be somewhat close to the Pokemon Center. So while I am, I'll take advantage of it. Also, you know, overusing potions going to the Pokemon Center actually, restores all my PP that I've used. So just that added bonus. A nice extra benefit. So healing up in here. Good, good, good. Now, I don't know how many other trainers we have coming up. I don't know how many items we need to look out for, how many ladders there are, or different pathways. But hopefully, we're making some good progress by this point. Another Paris. I don't care too much about you, no offense. Again, I can't capture you, and you're bug type, so you might hurt me. I assume Paris only has Leech Life, as far as like bug type moves go, because in Gen 1 they really didn't have a lot of bug type moves, did they? I don't think they did. But either way, we saw how powerful Leech Life could actually be, you know, fighting that Rocket Zubat, so if I can't avoid it, I will. Oddish shouldn't be bad, depending on what it has. Yeah, Absorb should be not very effective. Yeah, 1 damage? Okay. Fine by me. So it'll take 3 hits, but that's fine. As long as Tackle doesn't miss, it's a quick fight. If Tackle misses, then it's just slightly obnoxious, you know? I'm not in any danger from that Oddish, but it's just you don't need to prolong something like that. And Bellsprout, I would imagine largely the same thing. Bellsprout looks like uglier in this one, with its like droopy little face. I don't like that as much. Its body seems more substantial though. Like I feel like in like current Bellsprout, the vine of its body has like the same thickness as its legs, but here like they're clearly different. If you combine the two, I think you'd get a better Bellsprout than what we have here or the current one. But maybe not. I'm no scientist. Alright. Hopefully I'm not missing an item up and to the right, but I don't want to chance it. Like, I don't want to run into more Pokemon here. I'm pretty sure there's no ladder up there. I think the only ladders at this point are down this way. Like this one, for instance. Alright, so let's grab this first. Okay. Then we'll fight him. Hopefully this one doesn't have a Zubat. We got a little unlucky with the first rocket. He has a Zubat. That's not great. Anytime they have a Zubat now, I'm gonna be nervous. Yeah, like that. That sucked. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back. I think that'll clear confusion too, switching back. And honestly, Leech Life shouldn't do a ton to Magikarp. If he were to, he didn't even do it. As long as it's not a critical, I won't die from it. Alright, come on. I need one more tackle to hit after this. Don't crit. Okay, Zubat's down, and with that, the crisis is averted. And Ekans should be okay. I don't think we're gonna be too concerned. So I'm gonna do the switch training here. Oh, that actually could be bad. Wrap could be bad. Because that just locks us in. Leech Seed! Okay, you're seated at least, so now, if you do Wrap again, I'll at least heal and do some damage along the way. But hopefully that won't be necessary. It seems we're kind of dealing, you know, damage. Like, he's dealing some damage, but I'm healing it back up. And Carpy's level 11! Yay! Progress! Okay. Well, that was a little rougher than I would have liked. But do I want to go all the way back to the Pokemon Center? How is this PP? It's pretty good, honestly. It just tackles down by 10. Leech Seed by 1. You know what? I will go heal up one more time. This is the last time that I'm going to use that Pokemon Center, I think, in this cave, if I can help it. Because otherwise I'd have to use, like, 2 potions in here, and I don't think that would get him even, you know, quite to full health. But I'll skip ahead so you guys don't have to go through the walking and the inevitable encounters. Cue outro, go!